What makes someone a psychopath? I'll give you two examples of two people. One of them is a psychopath and other is not. Give a like in the pinned comment down below if you think is it patient A or patient B. Patient A. He is charming, manipulative and extremely intelligent. He has a successful career and seems like a model citizen on the surface. However, he lacks empathy and often uses others for his own gain without feeling any guilt or remorse. He is very good at mimicking emotions but doesn't truly feel them. He is a master at maintaining normal appearance while hiding his true nature. Patient B is impulsive and erratic, often acting without thinking about the consequences. Unlike A, B struggles to maintain regular work and family life. He has a hard time forming attachments to people or places and often gets into fights or trouble with the law. He does feel emotions sometimes, but they are shallow and easily switched off. However, when he does form a relationship, he makes sure that they are not manipulative. Now that you have decided who it is, let me reveal the answer. It's patient A. You might ask me, how's that possible? Aren't psychopaths generally the bad guys in movies and TV that go on a killing spree, don't care about the law and whatnot? They are typically sociopaths, not psychopaths. Psychos are a distinct species in the fact that they can manipulate people as they want. Both are antisocial, but psychos treat relationships as a transaction rather than something that would be meaningful. Unlike sociopaths, who are outwardly antisocial, lack any empathy and cannot form any sort of connection reliably. However, psychopaths lack a conscience and an inner voice telling them if they are doing something wrong. Famous GTA characters like Trevor and Dimitri are great examples. Both used to kill people, both did messed up things in the game, but Dimitri was cunning, manipulative, and made sure that people trust him before betraying them. Once the other person is no longer required, like he did with Nico. Unlike Trevor, who does not manipulate anyone, and whenever he forms relationships, he is in it not for his own benefit but for the benefit of both. Now that's sorted, what does science say? According to DSM-5, which lists all psychiatric disorders, clumps both psychopathy and sociopathy as antisocial personality disorder, where a person has a disregard for anyone since the age of 15 and has been involved in repeated violations of laws and rules. They are the diagnostic criteria. So, what causes antisocial personality disorder? Are people born to be antisocial? A research in 2015 found that those who are specifically psychopathic are born that way. The MRI of various criminals found that they had abnormalities in the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex, basically your emotional, behavioral and cognitive centers of the brain. They are either underdeveloped due to congenital malformations or had brain damage due to prior head injury. So, unlike sociopaths who are product of their circumstances. Now, what can we do to recognize psychopaths and even help them? It is quite difficult to do that because they are generally uncooperative. However, if we can start dealing with them, notice the symptoms at an earlier age, especially those children who have a family history of violent criminals, parents or any one of their close ones, we can perform interventions like behavioral therapy at a very early age. They can control most of the symptoms. However, if it is structural damage to the brain, there is little anyone can do, and maybe manage it with antipsychotics or probably antidepressants, but we don't know. So, comment down below if you think anyone might be at risk of being a psychopath or becoming a psychopath or are psychopaths from a very long time. I will try to respond to all your comments and explain if your deductions are right or wrong. Until then, if you want to know what happens when you get bitten by a dog, click the video here, and if you like this video, please share and subscribe.